welcome back to another episode of Never Offline. This is crazy.
Yeah.
I'm like trying hard to like lock back in, but guys, tomorrow it's going to be a month since we last filmed an episode.
Christmas, winter break, like, shock us. I went away for 2 weeks, so my fault, but then we kind of came back and it was just like first week of classes, like immediately, like nothing. Like I came back on Saturday, school on Monday.
Yes.
And then we just like
we have a whole other baby we take care of. This obviously you're our favorite child.
Yes,
like you're our first and favorite child, but we have another child that not even adopted. It was like kind of like we're the firehouse, and like they just kind of
dropped it off the
and
front.
we're like, what the hell, sure, this is our
we
duty
have to keep it. Yeah.
So yeah, but we're still prioritizing you, don't worry. So yeah, this episode
is just gonna be us just like catching up, yapping, because like after like before last week, Kim and I hadn't seen each other for 2 weeks.
Crazy.
But trust me, we're still working.
We were texting every single day. Like we were contacting each other, trust. But yeah, it was an asynchronous moment, but we're back in person.
And we just thought, oh, sorry. The nerd
Guys, if you want to know how we are so stubborn and how this podcast came from literally nothing, this is it. Like, Mama, I think they put something in here. I don't know what it is.
This is what's keeping me going.
We don't need coffee. We need a family-sized bag. An industrial-sized bag of nerd clusters, and we're good to go.
We're set. But this sorry. Oh my god. I don't even remember how to freaking film.
We don't know how to do this. But let's just catch up about like what happened, because like last time we filmed was my birthday when the sleepover, and literally Morgan left like that weekend to go jam in Jamaica for 2 weeks.
Yes. I honestly don't even remember what we talked about. I have a really bad memory, and I think that's actually something I wanted to talk about this new year, this break. I've realized that I have an awful memory, and I used to have a really good one actually. Like middle and high school, like I used to remember things like history, like all that stuff. Not like history, like current events and history events, but like my history, my past. And now I can't remember anything. So what does that mean? It's that damn phone.
It's okay. Literally, maturing is real. Your frontal lobe developing is like literally realizing it's that damn phone.
It's the phone.
I don't know, because I was talking about Morgan this yesterday. I can't hear anything.
Oh,
it's really bad, and I feel like I don't use my AirPods that much. I don't know what's going on, but yesterday someone was talking to me, and they were like, and I was like, what? I'm literally so sorry. And they were like, but I'm getting no. And I was like, baby, one more time. I'm so sorry. And they're like, oh, I should look to you for book recommendations. I was like, yes. I was like overcompensating, because I'm like, she wasn't that far from me. We were outside, but this lady was maybe like 5 feet away.
Oh no.
And I couldn't hear anything.
Yeah, I'm also losing my hearing.
I don't know. Also, like, I hear ringing sometimes.
Me too.
I get a lot of ringing.
My right ear, I always hear ringing.
People are talking shit about us. That's what.
Oh, 100%. That's what it is.
They're like, Kim's BBL is fake, but it's real, guys.
Clearly. Yes. But yeah, that we're going deaf. I'm already blind, so blind and deaf, bad memory. That's not a good.
Morgan said yesterday, I'm going deaf like Helen Keller. And I was like, Helen Keller?
Because Helen Keller is deaf and blind.
But you didn't say anything about being blind, so I was like,
I thought it was obvious. Like,
but she blind. She's like Helen Keller. And I was like, what?
I thought that was obvious.
Oh no. I think I'm just so used to being glasses. That's why it's sometimes hard. I know, like, we had to stay in the same seats every time because it's really difficult, because if we switched, you'd be like, this is Kim and this is Morgan.
You wouldn't be able to
tell
really us apart. I know, it's really hard.
Yeah, we're 4 eyes down, but
yeah.
Yeah. But anything exciting from Jamaica? I feel like I've been asking Morgan, she's like, yeah, whatever.
No, genuinely nothing really exciting happened. It rained like a lot. It was like cloudy because Jamaica, like in December, it's kind of everywhere in the world. I mean, the northern hemisphere, not the southern hemisphere, but it was very like cloudy. It rained. We went to like a resort area, like Montego Bay, which is probably like, if you know anything about Jamaica, like that's where the resorts are. We went there for Christmas, and it literally was like cloudy. But I will say this one thing, and I'm probably gonna get canceled for this.
Yes! Finally! Because I've had like probably 4. I think I got my 4th one from the Alpine, because somebody in the Alpine video was like, oh, if you're gonna hate drivers based on like the language they speak, then you're probably gonna hate half the grid. And I was like, yes!
You're xenophobic?
Yes! They listed the name of drivers of people who speak French, and I was like, I think I only like one person from list.
Literally half the grid.
Yeah, and I was like, you're right. You're right, mama.
Sorry.
Wait, what's your first cancellation? I'm excited.
Okay, my first cancellation is I actually don't like the beach.
Oh, yeah, that's like boring. But I get that.
Also, oh my god, I hate the beach because I literally got like bites all over my leg. There are these things called, we don't know. We thought it was bed bugs, but I was like, no, this isn't bed bugs, because we like checked the bed. But there are like beach fleas.
Yes.
In the beach, and I was getting bit up my entire leg.
Holy shit.
My foot and my leg had like bumps and marks all over them. Yeah. And so I was like, this solidifies my absolute disdain for the freaking beach. I don't like the beach.
I thought you didn't like it. I didn't know you hate the beach.
No, I hate the beach. I hate the sand. I don't like salt water. I feel so overstimulated when I'm like with the salt water. Just like water in general. Like I hate water parks because like that's just so much, but I hate like water being like all over me. I mean, I love shower, which is really weird because I love showers. Like I'm in the shower for like 30 minutes. Like it's bad. But I hate the beach. I don't like the sand.
Whoa.
Sand gets everywhere, and then the sand gets like sticky on your shoes and stuff, and then you find sand in places that sand shouldn't be. And I actually almost drowned one time. Maybe this has something to do with it. I remember when I was like 8, maybe I was with my cousins and my uncle and like my family, and we were at the beach, and I was like Miami Beach, and I was like tumbling around in the ocean, and then like some stranger like helped save me from drowning. But I don't like the beach. If you don't like the beach, comment down below, please, because it's just not fun. Sorry.
I think when you live close to it, because I'm from Pennsylvania, so like the closest beach was like 2.5 hours away, and that was like Atlantic City Beach. And if you know, that's basically like swimming in like a canister of oil. So like it's literally like you go, and like the only white part is like the bubbles from the waves, and the rest is brown. Like it's like
oh no,
it's like you drive 4 hours and you get like semi-brown water. Like that's the beach. But Morgan is a Florida girl.
Yeah, and I literally was born on an island. Like hello,
literally where there's like beautiful, crystal clear, beautiful, gorgeous water.
Yeah, and the beach is like, I don't want to say it's for like tourists, but even like I was talking to my family, and they were like, hadn't been to the beach in like years. Maybe that's dramatic, but like they literally live in Jamaica, and there's beaches all around. Everywhere you go, you could just drive straight and you'll reach the beach. But they don't really go to the beach because it's just like a tourist spot.
Because like people from my town like save up like for their one vacation a year to go just to the beach.
Yes, I know people do, and they love coming
to
Florida.
Love the beach.
That's why when I found out people like come to Fort Lauderdale for vacation, I'd always be like, that's the trenches. But that's because Fort Lauderdale is a 45-minute drive. It's an hour drive away from me. But for people, like, this is their place to be. Like, this is their vacations. I want more for you people, but I get it.
No, literally there's a beach 20 minutes away, and it's so gorgeous. I went to it the other day, and I was like, actually the other day.
Oh.
And I was looking, and I was like, this is so gorgeous. Like, God is real, and this is true, and this is like, and I'm not that religious, and I was like, the Lord works in mysterious ways.
Girl who's going to be okay.
No, it literally makes me be like, why do we hate each other? Why is there war when like there's this outside?
No, you're real for that though, because I love looking at the beach,
because it's just like
beautiful.
Endless. Like you can't even see that far, and it's just like endless, and I'm like, wow, like this is fantastic.
And I'm not afraid of the ocean. I'm not afraid of like the thought of like, oh, there's so much ocean that we haven't explored, and it's like this open mass of like all this water. Like, I'm not afraid of that. The beach. It's just the beach I don't like.
Yeah, I get it. The sand is really a pain.
Yes.
Okay. It's like glitter. That shit is like glitter. It gets everywhere.
Everywhere.
Okay, but literally when Morgan was gone, I just showed her my camera roll. There was literally us like hanging out for my birthday. There's maybe like a photo of my work schedule, something I had to send in the mail, and then it's just like everything when she came back. Like my life literally stopped when Morgan was gone. Like, guys, Morgan, you probably know this, is my only friend. So like when she was gone, I was just like, I was sitting in the house bedrotting. I enjoyed it because I'm a big homebody, but if Morgan isn't coming around being like, you want to hang out, I don't leave the house. I don't do anything.
And what's crazy is like, I'm also a bedrotter. I also don't want to leave my house. So that's why Kim's house is actually my second house. So we're really looking forward to more bedrotting things. But when she showed me her camera roll just now, I was like, oh my God, wait, that's so sweet.
No, I'm genuinely like, there's life with Morgan and that's it. There's literally like, I was looking and I was like, what did I do over the break? Because I didn't remember. I'm like, you didn't do anything. Like when Morgan's not here, like I don't do anything. I kind of felt like I was in the closet just like waiting
for me to come back.
I literally was waiting. So yeah, I want to be vulnerable.
Yeah, that's...
Girl, you know I'm like, I don't got nobody else. But yeah.
Because, I mean, Kim does have friends, but they live in like...
Yeah.
Boston?
Oh, my one bestie, Westie, Jacob Bauer. Yeah. He lives in Boston, so we FaceTime.
Boston, so the only other friend. But honestly, Kim is also my only friend here. My other friends are all... my two only other friends are in Orlando.
Yeah, true.
So... Wait, that's why we were meant to see each other. That's why it was just destiny. They were like...
Okay, should I get really sentimental right now?
Oh, if you want to.
During the New Year season, I was getting really emotional, and I was like, wow, this year is so great. Like, oh my God, I might get like really emotional. But yeah, like last year, I was really lonely. It's like my freshman fall. I can't look at Morgan right now because this will be too much. But I was really emotional, and I was like, I literally have no friends here. And my mom was like, you just need like one friend. But I'm like, diva, like there's no one that will match my freak. And that was Morgan, and I was feeling really blessed. And I was like, there's no need to make any resolutions because I found my stink. We're all in this together. Tell me something I don't know. Okay, but honestly, Morgan's an op because she posted my flop video, and we do it on the TikTok. We post everything on the TikTok. So I found it funny because I'm like, okay, everyone will laugh at me being like stupid. But the Instagram is like all our IRL.
It's our friends that follow us on our Instagram.
Those are like people I see.
Yeah. It's the funniest thing top 5 funniest things Kim has ever done. I had to share with the people. And people were laughing. People were gagged. People were finding it funny. Because Kim is funny. She's a funny one in this friendship. We all know this. But it's truly like one of the funniest clips ever. I will be laughing at it till the end of the day. Like, it's like right under salmon pepper. Right under it.
No, literally.
No, but let me get sentimental.
Okay, period.
Because I too was like, I just didn't have anybody that I was like, that I feel like judgment, like I couldn't be myself around.
That's real.
But I know that like I can say anything and I won't get judgment from Kim.
No, literally.
Like, we can say the craziest things and it's just like real because she just gets it. Like, I know she will get it. Yeah.
And if I don't, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna work it out.
And I just like, yeah, no one just like matched my energy, like my interests or anything. I was just saying, like, I was telling my friend Jasmine, I was just like, I need that one person that just like understands me. Kim.
No, literally, like, I realized God was real when I looked at the beach the other day, and then when I saw Morgan. Because I was literally like, this is the person I've been putting in prayers for.
Literally, yeah. My mom was like, are you like annoying Kim? I was like, no.
As you can tell, like, I literally, like,
no, I'm not.
Because she's like, my mom is going to be like, I'm over here so much. I'm like, literally, life stops without you. Like,
I told my mom, I was like, Mom, like, I was like, Kim doesn't have anybody there. Like, I invited Kim to Thanksgiving. I was like,
Yeah.
if she's good thing she didn't go, the food wasn't good. But I was like, come to like our Thanksgiving. Like, it wasn't at our house, it was someone else's house. But like, I'm sure they wouldn't mind.
Yeah.
More the merrier.
No, this is literally a for lifers. If me and Morgan ever get into like a serious fight, like I'm literally putting like chloroform and like locking her up so she can't get away. Like it's
I
serious.
honestly don't think we'll ever get into a fight because my really good friends I've never gone to fights with.
I don't think so either. I don't know what we would fight over.
Yeah. Like I don't think. Well,
I'm stirring. I'll probably like
Okay.
prank you really bad. Like you'll be
no.
pissed.
Okay, when I was coming to the house, I was scared that she was gonna prank me. I went outside to get my Aquaphor, and I literally was like hunched over, like trying to protect myself, like holding my heart just in case. She scared me. I've actually been dreading the day with my bathroom thing, but she said she wouldn't scare me out of the bathroom. Respect.
Yeah.
But other than that, I have been like
You're
dying.
vigilant.
I'm terrified. So I'm just waiting.
I think it's when you're the most scared is when I'm not even thinking about it. I wasn't even thinking about scaring you. Just watch out.
No, I'm gonna be on edge literally 24/7. Thank you. Wow.
Okay,
Yeah.
we should talk about the movies because that's what I really did over the break was consume media like down. What we watched that I know we have in common was Notting Hill.
Okay. But I didn't watch it over the break.
Oh, okay, never mind. Well, I'll just get into it really quick. But I literally like again need to be in London and love. But I was expecting to love it so bad because I know
Ooh.
Harry Styles. I always think about him in the carpool karaoke. He's like, I'm just a girl.
Oh yes.
Standing in front of a boy. And I was like, this is gonna be my movie. Like
Yeah.
Hugh Grant.
I love Hugh Grant.
And he's like, I saw a Letterboxd review where it's like, why is Hugh Grant literally YN? And I was like, this is my movie.
The original YN.
The original YN, like literally the actor coming to your door, like, hey, I'm in love with you. I just didn't. It fell flat for me, and I just hate
It
that.
did. I think one of the reasons why I watched it this past weekend, and the reason why it had like didn't hit for me is because like the thing with 90s movies is like maybe it's good, but they linger a lot on scenes. Scenes are a lot longer. There's less scenes, but the scenes are longer, and they really highlight like secondary characters. If you want to compare it to like, this is not a good comparison, but Bella and the Bulldogs.
Bella and the Bulldogs.
What's it called? QB and Me with Noah Beck. Sidelined with Noah Beck. That movie is like a bajillion different scenes. They're going to different cities. They're going to like all this stuff. Like we barely get to know those characters. So I feel like that's why it was kind of falling flat for me. But like I usually like that. I usually like the long scenes. But in that movie, I was like, I actually kind of don't. Maybe that's saying something about me and my attention span.
I just like, it was that. I feel like I wouldn't have minded. I don't think it's your attention span. I just didn't feel
Care
the
about
chemistry.
them.
The chemistry just wasn't there. And I was like,
Yes.
this is gorgeous Julia Roberts and gorgeous Hugh Grant.
Yeah.
And it just felt like Hugh Grant like wanted that cookie and Julia was like,
Yeah.
she just did not want him like that,
Yeah.
right? And she just kept on. She
Yeah.
felt really
The way
closed
they wrote-
off.
The way
And-
they wrote her character.
And then I feel like I wasn't convinced until he came to that press conference and she was like, I'm going to be here in London indefinitely.
Because even when she was saying, like, I'm just a girl singing for the boy, I wasn't gagging.
Yes, exactly. When that scene came, I was like, that's
It
what I've
felt
been
so
waiting for.
out of place.
It really did.
Yeah. I just wasn't expecting, like, I wasn't expecting it to be there.
Yes. I was expecting like very end and then like love confessional, but that was like she just like awkwardly has to like leave outside the bookstore.
Mm-hmm.
I just wasn't convinced, and I was just expecting it to be like fireworks, and it just wasn't there.
Yikes.
Oh yeah, we're cinephiles.
I just got Letterboxd on Monday, actually, so
I'm trying to take it serious.
But you know,
I'm trying to
maybe
take it
I will
serious.
too. I feel like I should have started it last year because last year I was really in my movie watching era. Like every Tuesday is like $5 Tuesdays. I would go to the movies and watch something new. Like that's when I really should have done it because that's when I was. But maybe I will have a good like movie catalog this year. Maybe I don't know. But this past weekend I was just like in a rut. I don't know why. I was really feeling anxious about external things that we have going on. So I was like, you know what? Let me just procrastinate everything I need to do and just watch some movies and TV shows. So I actually watched Nobody Wants This, the TV show with Christian Bale and Seth Cohen. What's his name?
I don't know. Adam Brody?
Yes.
Wow.
Adam Brody.
I'm like really impressed with myself.
Yes. I watched that. You'd think, oh my god, this is your first time watching. How do you feel? No, this is actually my 5th time watching it, and it's gonna be a 6th soon. Thank you.
This is what I find most impressive about Morgan is her ability to rewatch TV shows. Like, I can rewatch a movie, but I don't even it has to be something I'm like passionate and like love. I find this so impressive.
Yeah. I usually watch a show at least twice, I feel like. It depends though. Like Maxton Hall, I watched it. My first watch was like random, and then like a day later, like 2 days later, I watched it again. And then I'm thinking of this other show I really want us to watch. One of Us is Lying. It's like it was a book that I loved in like 7th grade, and then it became a TV show on Peacock. Literally, it should not have gone on Peacock. It should have gone on Netflix. It's so good. I watched it once by myself. Then I watched it once with Nalini, and then I watched it again with Jasmine, and that's 2-season show. So with Jasmine, we watched like the 2 seasons when I went to visit her in like 2-3 days.
Like, when she told me this, that's when I was like, you should like try out for Olympics or something. Like, that's like next level dedication.
And don't even get me started on Scam. If this reaches the Scamverse, the Scam people, if there's one show that defined my entire like youth, is Scam. And it's that Norwegian TV show that's like, it's like a web, they're like web, but they have like a whole bunch of spin-offs. I think I've watched every spin-off at least twice.
That's crazy. Maxton Hall, I understand, because that's like 6 episodes. Like, the episodes are like 40 minutes, but it's like 1 season done.
Yeah.
She watches like she watches like archives, catalogs multiple times. I'm like, wow, that's real dedication. You know, she's a ride or die. She's there for the long run.
100%.
Oh,
but this weekend, what are the movies I watched? So I watched Notting Hill. Then I watched Open Air, which is, I think it's like not Scottish. It's another language. It's on Netflix, and it's about like these parasailing people. And she's like, "What language is it?" It's not in English.
Let me look. Open Air show?
No, it's a movie on Netflix.
What?
Yeah, it was Open Air. It's a different language. I don't know. It was okay. I watched Love Again with Priyanka Chopra and some other dude. I wasn't really gagging for it that much. I watched Made in Manhattan, and I would like to say, J-Lo, you should have just stayed when your rom-com back.
No, literally, when I watched The Wedding Planner, I was like, babe, this is your bag.
I love The Wedding Planner.
That's her bag.
Yes, the most recent one she did with
Marry me, say yes, marry me. Bitch, I love that movie. If there probably is one fan, and it's me. Like, when Morgan brought up like this one I'm like, marry me. I am probably Marry Me's one and only fan.
Yeah.
It is. Because it's actually the most insane movie I've ever watched. It makes no sense. Owen Wilson is YN in this movie. Owen Wilson is YN. This is like...
Wait, no, I think I'm getting it confused with another one. She did 2 movies, right? She did Marry Me, and then she did like that space.
Shotgun Wedding! I didn't like that one as much. Marry Me cleared compared to Shotgun Wedding. Shotgun Wedding, that was like... too much, because Jennifer Coolidge is there. Like, oh my god, I'm thinking.
Oh, speaking of Jennifer Coolidge, another Cinderella story. I also watched that.
Queen,
mind you, I'm not even done telling them. Wait, no. Okay, Made in Manhattan, Return to Me. That has like Minnie Mills. She was in Good Will Hunting.
Yes.
I watched I didn't finish these 2, but The Choice and The Cutting Edge, I wasn't gagging for them, so I just like halfway. Here on Earth, that one movie that I wanted us to watch.
You watched it again? Explain the plot to them, because no one knows this movie. Morgan's like, this is like the best movie I've ever seen, and my cousin showed it to me. I looked up the plot, and I was like, okay. This is like,
hold on. Let me back it. It takes place in the 2000s. It's a love triangle, but honestly, whatever. So it has Josh Klein, Lily Sobiakis, and then, oh, darn it, James Harden, Josh something. I can't remember his name right now. So Lily's dating, his name's Jasper. And then Jasper is like, there's this like, I don't know, something happens. Basically, they go like into a drag race with their cars, like down the street, and they like crash into her family's restaurant, and then it burns down. And then they have community service where they need to like repair the restaurant. But then Josh Klein, what's his face? He's like a rich kid, like really like money, wealthy. His dad's really rich, blah blah blah. And so he obviously doesn't want to be in this like Timbuktu town, and he just like Lily Soviakis' character, they like fall in love or whatever. Yeah,
Girl,
there's more to the plot. It gets deep. Trust.
No, it's like crazy because the movie cover looks like literally what you would find in like your grandma's like deep dusty cabin.
It was the vibe at the time, the 2000 vibe. Like,
but I read the synopsis, I was like, this sounds like good AF.
It is good.
I'll tune.
Oh my gosh.
We're gonna have a whole movie show night where we sit in this bed for like 7 days, Wingstop 30-piece boneless set, and get to work. Like, that's gonna happen very soon.
Oh my gosh. But then, yeah, I watched Here on Earth and another Cinderella story. No. Just Cinderella story, the first one with Hilary Duff and Tom McMurray. And then I watched The Last Song.
Okay, period.
Those are all the movies I watched this weekend.
Okay, what I watched over the break, I've really been trying to get in my movie bag again. So I watched The Holiday because it's obviously Christmas season, and I literally need to live in Kate Winslet's character's like cottage that she has with that like bathtub and her like cute little kitchen. I need it. And people really like Jack Black as like a love interest, but I just wasn't loving it. I just didn't feel like the chemistry between him and Kate. But Cameron Diaz, her sweater collection in this movie is like so incredible. Like, someone needs to do like an archive on that. And Jude Law as a single father in them glasses, I was like, yeah,
immediately
really serious. And then I watched Confessions of a Shopaholic.
Okay,
what's his name? Hugh Dancy?
Yes, I think so. Yeah.
Where are you, diva? Like, I know he was in Ella Enchanted, I think.
Yes, I love Ella Enchanted, and he was also in Dexter.
Yes.
Okay.
Not Dexter. The other, the
Hannibal.
Hannibal. Yes.
Is it Hannibal?
Hannibal.
Yes.
Okay. But he needed to tap more into that rom-com tea because he's literally
I love
gorgeous.
Ella Enchanted.
Yes, he needs to tap back into that. But I really wanted to get to a show that this is a show I rewatched. This is my third time rewatching this show.
Okay.
I love the show The Punisher. This is my show.
Is this Marvel?
Marvel. This is you might know him from Daredevil. He was in the second season of Daredevil.
Oh, I know what this is.
Frank Castle, John Bernthal. Guys, I love the show so bad. I was thinking, watching it, I was like, I should watch this with Morgan. But this is like a show I gotta watch to myself. This is a show.
Absolutely not.
I would love to watch it with you, but there's some points if you watch the show, like, they get naked nasty in this show. There's like a lot of blood. It gets really crazy, and I just feel really strong about Frank Castle. Like, if that man pulled up to my door like bloody, like,
oh god,
I feel so strongly about this. This is like my love declaration. And I was like, oh my god, I've like never felt this way. Girl, I feel this way about a new white person every month. Like, last month it was Kit Carter. I'm like, I've never felt this way about somebody before. And then it literally gets replaced. But I just want to be transparent.
Are your crushes like monthly, or do they like linger? They seem like they're monthly, because before, who was it?
It was probably like Drew Starkey.
Oh.
But Frank Castle, this is something serious, because obviously every time I watch a show, I'm like, this is, oh my god, the killer. This is like who I need in my life. And Castle, like, this whole thing, this like little underlying romance with him and Karen Page, so serious. They need to give that to me. And Daredevil Born Again is coming out soon, and he's gonna be in it. He's gonna be in it, so I'm excited to see what they'll do.
Period.
That's my rant. What did I want to say? Speaking of the killer, I put all my work besties on the word killer. So this is actually what I did while you were gone. I was inciting fear over the killer to everyone. So as we know, we always say like evil monster.
Yes.
But monster is someone who like we know they're evil.
Yeah.
And we have multiple reasons. We have a whole like
it doesn't
list.
come out of nowhere. It's a real deal.
It's real. And
I'm just kicking the bed. Sorry.
so there's that. But the killer, this is something really serious. I got this from Emergency Intercom, so yeah, I've totally ripped it from them. But the killer is someone you like know is sinister, but you don't know. Like you're not sure exactly why.
Oh.
So I was telling at work, I'm like, I asked Ariana, I was like, who's your killer? And she's like, who's the killer? What's the killer? And I'm like, someone here at work, like if you were zoned with them, you would ask a manager to like rezone you because you would be scared.
Oh gosh.
And I got some really good answers. Okay.
Oh.
We can talk later about who our killers are, but I have a lot of killers and I've been noticing them everywhere. I literally am like
almost everybody is for Kim.
Because we've been talking about this. I can catch a vibe.
Oh, she can.
But I
Real
can't
quick.
tell you why. Like I
She
can't
just knows. It's like her sixth sense.
You know what I mean? So I can't give you like concrete reasons why this person is evil, but I just need you to trust me that this is the killer. So that's my killer
And we
rant.
trust her. We do. And I've learned. Like I made a mistake earlier this beginning of the year. Already made a mistake. We're never doing that again.
Just trust me that the killers are everywhere, and we need to stay vigilant. We need to stay vigilant.
Exactly. Mm-hmm.
Be aware.
But she's been saying that a lot lately.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna adopt it soon.
Everyone at work has like been like, "That's the killer." I'll like literally point to people like, "That's the killer." Like you have to watch out. My fine shit is turned into the killer. He's the killer.
Of course.
He's the killer. Sorry, y'all.
Oh gosh.
Wait, do you have anything else?
No, I have nothing else. I'm waiting for Kim.
Oh, sorry. I'm like,
I don't have anything. I said my 2 cents.
okay. Next is another IRL thing. Every time we go out, there's something sinister that happens. Like we know that.
Okay, be a little more specific.
What?
It's not just every time we go out. It's not too bad. It's not too bad. But every time we go to a restaurant, a sit-down restaurant, oh, never to be trusted. Never to be trusted.
And this is like a vital thing, especially when we live in a town where like there's not too much to do. Like all we can do is eat. So this is like a major problem for us. So first of all, we went. Oh my God, we went to Miller Miller House. I don't know. We went there with our 2 bestie Westies.
Mm-hmm.
And it was after a really long day. Oh, it was the day after like my sleepover extravaganza. So
Yes.
we were both so tired because we had a whole ass sleepover.
Yes, and then we drove to Miami, like Miami area, and we went shopping. Shopped, we dropped.
We really
literally. Yeah.
And then we went to my house. We lugged like boxes of things into my house. We had like a clothing rack that we disassembled. Like we did 1.5 million things this day. So we end off at A.L. Miller House. I don't know. So we're like, this is a time we can just sit down and relax and, you know, talk to our beautiful friends and, you know, just enjoy the moment of togetherness. So we have a new addition. So we already have Levana who went with us to Duffy's.
Yes.
Duffy's was really sinister. We talked about it in one of our past episodes. So Allison was like, why didn't we go to Duffy's? And we're like,
No, we're still traumatized and will not be going back for the foreseeable future. I have no idea.
so I'm thinking it's going to be different because we have a new addition. Maybe she'll ward off the bad spirits.
Energy, yes.
Okay. So everything is going great. First of all, we have the most amazing, sweet Angel on Earth server.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
She was
So nice.
She's generally one of the most nicest like servers I've ever met in my life.
After the previous servers we have had,
Especially
it was a miracle.
Duffy's. I was like, life is looking up. Like, what's the problem? And all the divas are kikiing, and we're like, let's just split some appetizers.
Yeah.
Okay. And then
Everything's going good at this point. Like,
No,
appetizers are good. Like, everything's going good. And then we're like, okay. Allison's like, let's get what is it?
okay, Allison is like, we have to get this cake. And I'm like, oh, I was looking at that cake. It looks so good. Girl, I can't even remember the name. It's like the Chips Ahoy booty gold booty gold Chips Ahoy sail away. It's like pirate themed. It's like a pirate theme. It's like Captain Jack Ahoy.
I have to look it up.
It's like a Captain Jack thing. So, speaking of my birthday, I know we're going a million places, but Morgan had an ice cream cake for the first time because on my birthdays, I've only gotten ice cream cakes because if you know Asian people, we don't really like to eat like super sweet cake with like icing and stuff like that. So yeah, and she hated it because she was like, "Where's the cake? Like it's just ice cream."
I know.
And I'm like, "This is the vibe. Like it's just shaped like a cake." So we go to this, and I'm like, "I love ice cream cake." Like I'm tuned, and Allison was like, "Yes, I love this." I was like, "Order that Captain Jack Ahoy booty clock."
Yes, Captain Jack's buried treasure. Miller, what cake? Yeah, Captain Jack's buried
I'll insert
treasure.
a photo. It looked decadent in the photo.
No, it looks I actually am not gagging. I feel ill.
I'm like drooling right now. Like I'm salivating. Like that looks so good to me right now. So we order it, and I'm like, this is gonna be great. So you say your piece when it showed up on the table.
It shows up at the table. I'm not gagging, but of course I love a little sweet treat. So I get my spoon. Literally, first bite.
She eats at like the tip of the cake.
Literally, first bite. I'm like tasting it, eating it. Why is there something stuck in my tooth? I'm like, guys, there's something in this cake. There's something that's in my tooth. It's not anything. It's not dissolving. It's not deteriorating. There's something there. And they're gaslighting me.
Us three like, greedy ass monsters are like, who cares?
There's nothing wrong with it. They're eating. I'm not eating it anymore. I literally have to get up and go to the bathroom because I'm like, no, there's something wrong. I couldn't figure out what it was. I was like, is there plastic in my mouth? Like, what is it? I don't know. I was so confused. And I literally like take it out and there's something on there. And I'm just like, you know what? Maybe it was just like a fluke. I just ignore it. I go. And I'm like, I don't want to eat anymore. That just takes me off. I didn't like how it looked. Didn't like how it tasted. There's that. No more. And then, Kim.
So Morgan goes back to the table and she's like, there was something in there, like it's like plastic or something like that. And me greedy monster ass, I'm like, oh, blah, blah, blah. Like this is so, mind you, I'm having like a euphoric experience. Like I'm like, this is so goddamn good. Like I don't even care. And again, I'm sentimental about Morgan, but the gluttony was taking over. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Morgan. I admit that gluttony is a sin and it took over me in that moment. I apologize. So all of us are gaslighting. It's mostly Allison. Sorry, not to throw her to the back. It's mostly Allison who is like, girl, there's nothing in this cake because she's got this shit to go. Like she's serious about Captain.
She loved it down.
She loves this buried treasure. So she's like, girl, no, like this is not like there's nothing in this cake. And oh my gosh. Once I dig into it, I'm about to take another hefty bite. I see something. I'm like, wait, guys, like there's something inside this cake. And I literally see like a white piece sticking out. And my first thought is like, Morgan was right. It's literally plastic in like the cake. Like I was like, holy shit. And then I was like, guys, like there's something inside the cake. And like we're pulling it out. I'll insert a video. And it's like a string of paper that's inside.
Yeah.
No, leave it in. Leave it in. No. Leave it in. Okay, now we have to tell her.
And Morgan's like, guys, I told you you were gaslighting. Like they were literally like, no, it's nothing. It's nothing. I was like,
silencing black voices. I see. I said that. I said, oh, so this is what's happening. Next month is Black History Month. My reparations are going to be thick. Thank you.
More Captain Jack's buried treasure.
Right.
And literally, I saw that piece of paper and I was like, I'm going to keep eating it. I literally was like, and they were like, should we get this comp? Like, we have to go tell the waitress. So the waitress comes over and she's like, oh my God, guys, I'm so sorry. Like, that's like the parchment paper they used to like divide the slices of cake. And like, they must have cut it and like the paper got inside there. So I'm assuming like Morgan ate the tip. So like, she got probably the most amount of paper that was there. And she got a whole chunk of it. And I was like, can y'all just bring out a new slice and I can eat it? I was literally thinking in my head, what's the problem?
Oh my god.
We're sorry to Morgan. We need to listen to Black voices.
Exactly.
We were wrong.
Thank
for that.
you.
We were wrong. For
Actually sickening.
that. No, we were gaslighting the fuck out of her. Like, girl, what are you talking about? Like, this is so good. Like, you're just a hater. She was like, there's literally like foreign objects stuck in my molar right now.
I had to go to the bathroom. It was serious. Oh my gosh.
So roll around to another very long day that we had.
God.
It's always after we're beaten down by the earth and we just need some food, some sustenance to bring us up, and we get beat down again. We go to Cheesecake Factory. We've already had a sinister experience because of the massive portions that they give you. Like, they give you portions for like a Viking. It's really serious. So we're like, we'll just order pizza and we'll order some. Okay, this is my fault. I was like, we should order pasta, and I was like, carbonara. Like, that sounds fun. So it comes out literally the oiliest amount
I've ever had.
like, you slurped it up and like oil was flying everywhere. Okay, so that was happening, and I was eating my pizza. It was also super duper oily. And then I pull apart like my last 2 pieces of pizza, and I'm like, wait, what is that? Like, there's like a layer on the bottom. I'm like, is it crust? Like, what's going on? Guys, it's a whole ass piece of parchment paper lying under. And it was like so big. I have like a crazy ass photo of it. And I was like, are you serious? Like, why are we just eating paper? Like, are y'all making shit out of paper?
Absolutely gagged again that this happened to us. Literally again. Our first adventure out. That was our last adventure out together. This was our first one back.
Wait, yeah.
And it was the same thing, the separation or whatever. They put the pizza in the oven to like heat it up. They put the parchment. They didn't take the parchment off.
And the waitress also didn't take it off the bill. So I was like, what the hell?
Oh my gosh.
So that's that. We also just
So we realized that we're never ever going to go to a restaurant again except tomorrow.
yes, tomorrow we're going to the Motherland Texas Roadhouse.
Okay.
That's the Motherland because my mom actually lived in Texas for a bit, so I know a little something about the South. Yeah, it's true. I don't know why you're laughing. Like,
Delivery was excellent. I know a little something about the South.
I know something. Trust. I love Texas Roadhouse. I am probably their biggest fan. She keeps on being like, do you want to go wherever it's called at 7:30 with Levana and Allison?
Forget. The same thing. I've got bad memory. I just forgot. The first time I texted her asking, I was like, wait, what is that place called? I could not remember.
She's like, whatever it's called. And I was like, mind you, that's the Motherland. Mind you, that's where sacred soil is. I need you to understand.
Gosh.
I remember when I finished all my college applications, I was like, Mom, can we get dinner at Texas Roadhouse? That's,
You know what's crazy?
What?
Actually, I'm just remembering this. My 8th grade graduation, after that, we literally went to Duffy's.
no, there's something about a chain restaurant that does it.
Yeah. And a Duffy's for Floridian is like the holy grail.
I was unfamiliar with
The
that.
holy grail.
I was unfamiliar. So I'm so excited. Morgan has never went. Okay, I'm gonna say, oh my god. Okay, I'm gonna say
Actually
two
the
things.
killer.
I'm gonna say 2 things about Morgan that I'm completely gagged out.
Okay.
No, 3.
Oh my god, the fucking onion boil.
No, the onion boil. The onion boil. Morgan does not know what a blooming onion is.
That's how it's called, yeah.
That's insane.
Because what? Where's that from? Longhorn Steakhouse?
God, like, this is crazy.
Is it a Longhorn Steakhouse?
It's her Outback.
Outback.
This is crazy to me. This is crazy.
I don't think I've never been to Outback.
But like, this is something you see. Like, this is a cultural signifier.
Are there Outbacks in Florida?
There is. There must be.
Oh, I've never. No, you guys have Outback wherever the hell you are in the middle of nowhere,
Pennsylvania.
Pennsylvania, Philadelphia, whatever the hell. You've got your Outback.
Oh my god! One time I said, "Oh my god, I love corn," and she was like, "Oh yeah, you would love it because you're from Philadelphia." First of all, I'm nowhere near Philadelphia. Second of all, if we have cornfields in Pennsylvania, probably everywhere else but Philadelphia.
Every time I think about Pennsylvania, I just automatically, my brain first thinks Philadelphia. I don't know why, so that's what comes out first. I mean to say Pennsylvania, but I say Philadelphia. Mind you, never been to either state. Actually, no. When I went to Europe, the flight to get there, like the stop and coming back, was like in Philadelphia.
Okay.
So I've been there.
I know something about the North. I know something about Philly.
Hey, I used to live in Jersey
That's true. That's true.
for 6 months when I was 5, but it's fine.
Okay, that's the first thing. Second thing about Morgan, I'm completely and utterly floored about this. Morgan can skateboard. Morgan Rule internet diva can skateboard. This woman can get on a longboard, kick off her foot, and travel. Can make haste.
Okay. Hi, Kaylin. Hi, Sydney. If you're watching, I had 2 white roommates, and in like my freshman year of college, and they both got. So Sydney got a longboard, and then I think Kaylin got one too. And I was like, I feel left out, so I wanted to get one because like sometimes I would like travel to class and I would use my longboard now, and I was like, that's a cool thing to do. So I was like, yeah, and I just learned to longboard, and it was pretty easy. It was kind of fun because we would just like rotate with Sydney's longboard, like on the top of like the breezeway. We would skate there, like, because like we used to live on campus, so it would be easy to just like go around and everything. And yeah, I literally like remember it was actually the night that Adele's 30 album came out.
Also, Morgan's a huge dog. We're lore dropping Morgan.
I love Adele so much. No, this is when she dropped her album 30, and I was like skateboarding around, and then I fell, and then I actually got like a scar on my, or not, it's not a scar, it's gone now, but I hurt my knee. I started bleeding. I didn't have band-aids, so I was struggling. But yeah, I'm a skater girl.
Like, I was trying to like conceive like a picture of Morgan on a skateboard.
I haven't been on a skateboard in like a couple of months though, but I'll bring it back maybe.
I need to see this because I can't even like conjure up the thought of that. Like, that's crazy to me.
If I asked my parents to like get me a penny board back when that was like a thing. Remember? Like,
I remember
2013. I wanted a penny board so bad. My mom was like, "No." If she got me that penny board, I probably would have been a whole different person.
Yeah, skater girl.
Yeah. What's the third thing? Oh gosh.
This lady doesn't know nothing about poppin' cooking. I went to an Asian grocery store and I stopped dead in my tracks because I saw poppin' cooking. If you know poppin' cooking, if you were on like YouTube back in the day, there are these like little, I think they're Japanese, and these like little sets you can make food. It's like literally powder and water, and like it somehow like solidifies and you like mold
So
it
sinister.
into food.
So sinister.
I remember seeing this and being like, I need that. So I got the burger set for myself. But I sent it to Morgan. I'm like, for the pod? And she was like, sure.
Okay, it's because I couldn't it's slowly coming back to me.
Yeah, Morgan's not right,
when I first saw it, I was like, they look familiar, but I was like, I don't know if I know what that is. But slowly, I feel like I just need to see like one iconic video that features it, and it will like bring back my memory. Because it's like almost there. It's like my brain wants to. Every time I see it, it's my brain's like, you know what this is, but I'm like, what the heck is that? I don't know. It's weird.
I know. I was just like, oh my god, was I on like some secret dungeon in the internet and like no one else
Definitely
knows about
not. If you were
poppin'
there, I was too.
So I had to get the burger set and she got the donut. So next episode,
Stay tuned.
We'll be poppin' cooking.
Oh gosh.
Okay, those are my 3 things. Oh gosh, I forgot that I'm like, okay, how long have we been talking for? Oh gosh,
Like 40 almost 50 minutes.
okay, the last 2 things we talk about, first of all, we have to talk about our family.
Oh my gosh, my sister Zendaya is engaged.
We're literally going to be attending the wedding. We're just
exactly
waiting for
in my
invites.
So-Kates. Or no, they have like new shoes, Miss Z's.
That's what I heard.
I might be popping out with some Miss Z's if I can't handle the So-Kates, but wow. If you know, you know. I'm just so happy for them. I love them. And if you were not a Tom Dale warrior in 2017 like me and Jasmine, oh, you are not invited to the wedding.
No, literally, if you were one of those deniers being like, you guys, like,
Are
why
delusional?
can't co-stars just be friends?
Oh, please. I knew it.
when she's doing that.
Feel it.
To make
So
it
actually, Z, I will help you burn that video from the internet.
that's AI, guys. Like, did you guys?
Oh yeah, it's not exactly. AI is getting out of hand.
It's getting dangerous, guys,
It's getting out of hand.
and we can't perpetuate that. That's really terrible.
Every time I see that video, I'm literally like, no, this is the worst thing I've ever seen in my life. AI, literally like, exhibit A, why we need to get rid of it. Is that video of Zendaya? Like, come on.
No, I was OG. It's
I love
That's when I knew. I was like,
why did they? I was gagged that they were just hanging out. And there's this one video of them, like, core memory of this when Z used to be on. I'm calling her Z, like she's my diva girl. She's my diva girl. But
That's
she
her
used
friend.
to post on Snapchat a lot, and I remember like these videos. There's this one where like I think they were like on a walk or something, or like she was parking or something. Or no, that's actually different. She got into like a mishap with her car. But there was another one where she was with her mom and Tom and they came out of like a cycle class.
yes, and he's like, he comes out and then he's like, F you, like, stop.
Yes.
They were doing
please.
family business.
Oh jeez. Oh jeez.
When those photos of them in the car making out came out, I was like,
Oh, we all know where we were.
I was like, I'm not crazy. I'm not crazy.
We all remember where we were. Absolutely insane. And when she was like, when they both started dating two different people, I remember when there was a picture surface of him popping out with that blonde
With
girl.
the blonde, I was so mad about that.
I was in shock. I was
My
like,
blood was
what
boiling.
the hell? And when she was saying Jacob Elordi,
When they were wearing matching outfits, she wanted to get her lick back.
she said, "You're taking this girl golfing. He's taking me to Greece." She didn't play. She won the war. She won the war.
She knew.
But oh my gosh, I'm so happy.
Because, okay, one more thing about them. Can we talk about the budget that Lip Sync Battle had? Where did they go?
Oh my, bring back Lip Sync Battle.
Where are they? Because
It was insane.
you couldn't.
Celebrities left and right were doing performances.
They had Tom Holland doing a full-on umbrella performance. He got into that wig, the fishnets, everything. But can we talk about what did Channing Tatum have on Beyonce to bring her? I'm dying.
I was just thinking that too. I was gonna bring that up.
What
Because
does he
what? That was so random. Have they ever interacted since then? Did they interact before that? Like, I need to know.
Like, my only idea would be if, like, it happened now or, like, before when he was with, like, Zoe Kravitz. But before, like, how did he know her?
Maybe like
His dancing.
I was just about to say, and Jenna Dewan, when he was married to her, like maybe did she dance for him?
Oh,
Maybe.
that's an idea. It might either be his dancing skills or he had, like, dirt. I need to know what it was. No, that was serious.
Maybe we save it for the next week.
Okay. That's all we have to say.
Oh.
I feel like we should end off on that note.
Yeah, a happy note. Thank you, Z. Zendaya. If I'm parasocial with anybody, it's Zendaya.
That's literally her friend. That's her best friend.
Absolutely. But yeah, thank you so much for bearing with us on this episode back. Oh my gosh, it feels good to be back.
Did y'all miss us? Hey.
But yeah, like, comment, subscribe. If you please follow us on TikTok. Oh, I don't think TikTok's going. When TikTok's gone, that's when I'll believe it. But follow us on Redno. I made an account for us.
You did?
No, not
Oh.
I made an account for me.
We're gonna befriend the Chinese baddies. We're gonna give them our data willingly. Let's just say that.
I don't even care. Literally, the year that I turned 18, they took my social security number.
This is crazy. Like, what?
So now I have to do like tax forms every single year or whatever regarding that. So you think I care about that? My super secret number? Oh, please. It's out in the world.
It was me who stole that shit.
Like, what data are they going to see? Like the hundreds and thousands of edits I got logged through 5 platforms.
Don't talk about my edits. I'm like actually getting. This is like the burning of the Library of Alexandria. Like, this is so serious. I'm the Vietnamese data stealer. I stole your social security. That was me. I'm the Vietnamese. It's not Chinese. It's Vietnamese.
Oh, gosh.
Okay.
Anyways, yeah.
We'll see you next episode. Bye.